Free speech under siege. A Texas tale. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the state, Texas has taken an unprecedented step by effectively banning the First Amendment on public university campuses after dark. This controversial decision has sparked a legal battle, with the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression, FIRE, leading the charge to protect student expression. Imagine a world where the sun sets, and with it, your right to freely express yourself on campus. This is the reality that FIRE is fighting against. The organization has filed a lawsuit to challenge this unconstitutional law, which turns public universities into speech-free zones from 10 p.m. onwards. The First Amendment doesn't have a curfew, says J.T. Morris, FIRE's senior supervising attorney. Students' freedom of expression is a 24/7 right, and Texas cannot simply erase it from existence. But here's where it gets controversial. Texas, once a champion of student speech, has taken a dramatic U-turn. In 2019, the state passed a robust law protecting free speech on public university campuses. However, following a series of high-profile protests in 2024, the Texas legislature passed Senate Bill 2972, transforming this protective measure into a censorship mandate. FIRE's lawsuit targets two key provisions of this new law, which went into effect on September 1st. Firstly, public universities are now required to ban all expressive activities between 10 p.m. and 8 a.m., including any speech or conduct protected by the First Amendment. This sweeping prohibition raises serious concerns. This law gives campus administrators carte blanche to punish speech, and it's a power that will undoubtedly be abused, warns FIRE attorney Adam Steinball. There are alternative ways to address disruptive behavior without resorting to such broad censorship. And this is the part most people miss. The law also mandates that universities ban student groups from engaging in protected expression during the last 2 weeks of each semester. This means no guest speakers, no amplified sound, and no drums. For example, the Fellowship of Christian University students at UT Dallas would be unable to invite an off-campus minister to lead a prayer during finals. Our organization provides a space for students to worship and connect with Christian leaders, explains Juke Matthews, Focus Committee Chair. For many, it's their church away from home. This law takes away a crucial support system during the most stressful time of the term. The First Amendment demands that any regulation of disruptive speech be narrowly tailored. However, Texas's blanket ban makes no distinctions based on noise level or location. It permits a tuba concert during finals week, but not one with drums. And here's the kicker. The law exempts commercial speech from its sweeping bans, so Texas students can advertise T-shirts featuring the First Amendment after hours, but face discipline for wearing them. FIRE is representing a diverse group of students and organizations impacted by this law. Along with the UT Dallas chapter of Focus, the plaintiffs include Young Americans for Liberty, the Society of Unconventional Drummers, Strings Attached, and the Retrograde, a student newspaper. We're at risk of being shut down for simply doing our job, reporting the news as it happens, says Gregorio Olivares Gutierrez, editor-in-chief of the Retrograde. Student journalists across the UT system are faced with an impossible choice: self-censor or risk criticism of campus authorities. FIRE's clients are seeking a preliminary injunction from the U.S. District Court for the Western District of Texas to prevent UT's new speech bans from taking effect. The defendants include members of the UT System Board of Regents and university presidents. FIRE is dedicated to defending the individual rights of all Americans, especially on college campuses. As a nonpartisan, nonprofit organization, they recognize the vital role colleges play in preserving free thought. Their emphasis on student and faculty rights, including freedom of speech and association, is more crucial than ever in the face of such restrictive measures. What are your thoughts on this controversial law? Do you think it's a necessary step to maintain order? Or does it go too far in silencing student voices? We'd love to hear your opinions in the comments below.